and welcome to one of the stupidest moments of my life. For today's video, we are having a good old story time. So, as you can tell by the title, I chloroformed myself. So, I want to preface this with one, don't do this. Don't be a JJ. JJ is an idiot. This was a dumb thing that I did. Please don't do this. This is bad behavior. This is stupid behavior. Please don't do this. But also in my defense, 7 other people did it. So it wasn't just me. Before I get into like the true makeup-y kind of stuff of this video, because we're having a story time and me just putting on makeup at the same time because I am the queens of multitasking, I'm just gonna set up my base. So like sin stick, foundation, cover up all my sin, put in back my shapes with some contours and brows. So I'm just gonna go from this beautiful looking potato face right now to I have no idea how that transition is gonna look until I edit the video. For today's look, I'm pretty much gonna be sticking with the James Charles palette. That way, like, I'm not like interchanging between things, and that way we can really focus on the mayhem that is my life. So, it was a dark and stormy day, if I recall, and it may have been a Tuesday. That's just jokes. I don't remember what kind of day it was. All I know is that I was at university. I studied a Bachelor of Science, major in organic synthesis chemistry. Ooh, she a smart cookie. That's a lie. We all know that that's a lie. Especially knowing what the title of this video is. At uni, I was very much like a P's get degrees kind of student. The saying P's get degrees means that passes will still mean that you get the degree. Should I have graduated from the university with the degree that I had? Myself, my friends, and a lot of my lecturers would say, no! But I did anyway! Should you start with black when it comes to eyeshadow colors? Probably not. Did I do that anyway? Yes. At the end of the day, I do what I want to do because that's what makes me smile. Because that's what makes me happy. Because that's what makes me giggle and act like a fool. Now available on iTunes. It's not available on iTunes. I wouldn't charge people money for that. That was trash. So before you go into a lab, at least at this university specifically, you have to do SDS forms, which is safety data sheets for every single chemical that you use. You gotta know if this is gonna cause cancer. You gotta know if this is gonna mutate your genes. You gotta know if you inhale this, what do? You gotta know how to keep safe around every single chemical. So if you were using 25 chemicals, you were doing 25 SDS forms. That way you are, one, not only safe for yourself, but also safe for the environment around you, but also safe for the people around you. Because majority of the time, if you are about to do something stupid, it isn't you that's gonna get hurt, it's the people around you that are gonna get hurt. You do these things so that you know how to stay safe in a lab, because it is not just you that you have to be safe about, it is also the environment around you, and it is also the people around you. Apparently 7 of us were really bad that day. I don't know how I passed this unit. I don't know how I didn't get suspended from the university. All I can say is, like, thank God for Maria. Maria was the superhero that we needed, that we didn't know that we needed at the time, and that the university had no idea even swept in to save the day. Maria, if you're out there, I just realized that I haven't messaged you in like 2.5 years. I'm the worst friend ever. Oh my God. Oh, I just lost a friendship because I'm a hermit. Cool. I'll go cry about that later. I'm awful. Carry on. So on this particular date in question, I knew exactly what I had to do. I did all of my safety data sheets. I did everything. I knew what every chemical did. I knew at what point all of them exploded. I knew everything about those chemicals. I did all the SDSs, so did all of my friends. We set up our labs, and then we go in expecting to just go into the lab and just be ready and raven and go and just like smash this bad boy out. And that is when the lecturer was like, hey, just saying, one of the things that you have done an SDS form of is tetrachloromethane, and we are no longer using that in this experiment. But the reason why we had tetrachloromethane is because we had this white powder. I have no idea what it is now. We had this random white powder, and we were supposed to use tetrachloromethane, which was in like an aqueous solution, or it was in its liquid state, and we were going to dissolve the white powder into the clear liquid using a hot plate outside the fume hood. And we're all like, all right, dope. And then at the last second, they're like, yeah, we're swapping out the tetrachloromethane because we don't think it's gonna do the job. We're like, all right, then what are we getting? And they're like, you're getting trichloromethane. We're like, cool. Do you do the same thing? They're like, yeah, sure. We're like, all right, cool. So use it exactly the same. They're like, yeah, sure. We're like, all right, we'll use it exactly the same. They also told us not to do an SDS form of it because we didn't have enough time and just to go for gold. Wish they didn't do that. My eyes look crazy. Saucy. So if you're like me and you hear the words tetrachloromethane versus trichloromethane, you think we're dead. I thought the exact same thing. Trichloromethane? Oh my! Its most known name is chloroform. So pretty much the uni was like, hey, so with this experiment, we're last second not asking you to do an SDS form, not telling you specifically what this chemical is known for, just use it exactly the same, heat it up until you get vapors. Outside fume, you'll be fine, go for it. And we're all like, sounds good to me. Because in chemistry labs, when it comes to labs, you have like the lecturer there most of the time, but sometimes they're not there. But one thing that you definitely have is the lab techs. So they're the ones that make sure that everything's working, everything is stocked, everything's clean, and no one's like tossing beakers at each other or something like that. But you also have your like demonstrators. So they're the people that have studied copious amounts of chemistry, most likely doing their masters or their PhD or something like that. And they're the ones that are supposed to like stand there and be like, hey, so the reason you're doing this is for this stuff, that does this, and you're just kind of sitting there like, oh, okay, does that sound good? And no one picked it up. No one except for Maria, the glorious Maria. No one but that beautiful human being thought to themselves like, hey, this is not okay. This is not a thing that should be happening. This is not okay. We just stop. Go over there. So essentially what happened for the rest of the chemistry lab is myself and like 6 to 8 other people were heating chloroform on a hot plate and creating a lot of like chloroform vapors that went through the whole entire lab. Now, if you think that sounds bad, you'd be correct. The reason why this is so bad is because when you heat up liquids, you get evaporation. It's a liquid state going to a gaseous state. So when you get like a pot of water and you heat up the pot of water, you'll see like steam. That is evaporation. So essentially, I did the exact same thing with like 6 other people in this chemistry lab, except instead of it being water, it was chloroform. Also, if you don't know what chloroform is, it's a liquid notorious for getting put on cloth and then covering people's mouths in movies and then they fall asleep. It's just a night. I take a nap here. Yeah, so that's what chloroform does. And myself and like 6 other people essentially hotboxed the whole lab with gaseous chloroform. So we were just doing the experiment like as if nothing was happening. All of us were getting like a little bit woozy, a little bit dizzy. We had no idea what was going on. We were just like, wow, this is strange. This is a strange coincidence. I wonder why this is happening. I wonder why all of us are feeling tired at the same time. You all thought like, yeah, it's probably normal. Maybe we're all crashing from the amount of coffee that we've like pumped through our veins today to make sure that we've gotten in all of our assessments. And then for the inner part of the cut crease, I'm just gonna use this beautiful light purple. Actually, no, I wanna use that teal. I'm gonna use the teal color. I'm gonna use the teal color from my Fenty like snap shadows that I got to play with the other day. Ah! I love them so much. This teal, she's everything that I needed and more. I really wanted to make sure there was emphasis on how much I love these shades. I digress. So everything was going fine except for all of us starting to feel collaboratively terrible, collaboratively sleepy until out of nowhere. I have no idea where she was hiding. I don't know where she was. I don't know where she came from. But all I know is thank God for Maria. Thank God for Maria. Thank God for Maria. Because she literally came out of nowhere and she's just like, JJ, what are you doing? And I was like, well, you see, I have this white powder and this clear liquid that we're supposed to use for the experiment. And I mix them together like the experiment tells me to on a hot plate. And this is just going now. This is all dissolved. Everything's going fine. And she's standing there looking at me like, bitch, it's chloroform. No, that's trichloromethane. This is trichlor. That's not chloroform. She's like, yeah, trichloromethane is another name for chloroform. And I was like, wow. Oh, that should be in a fume hood. She's like, uh-huh, You think it should be in a fume hood? So like me like clumsily like stumbling to the fume hood with my stuff. She's holding the liquid, I'm just holding the hot plate. Either way, it was gonna go terribly no matter what I held at that point. Either I was gonna shatter chloroform, or I was gonna drop, or I was gonna burn myself with a hot plate. Somehow I did neither. Granted, most of the rest of this story gets really freaking hazy. Gimme a glisten of highlights. Oh, good golly gosh, we are glistening for the gods. Now available on iTunes. That is incorrect. That one was also trash and I would not charge people money for that. Then we're just gonna quickly prepare my actual lashes for the eye feathers that we are going to be putting with this look. So I'm just gonna give it a good clamp with the guillotine and hope that we don't Marie Antoinette? She got beheaded, right? Yeah. Let's just hope that we don't Marie Antoinette our lashes. And then just a cute little coating of mascara because I have said droopy lashes, which means that like there's nothing for the eye feathers to like cling to. They just kind of bloop onto the floor. So I just get a white glue that dries down into a cute blue hue and I just wait for it to get nice and tacky, and I'm patient all the time. That's a lie. I'm never patient, and it's just I'm so glad that that chapter of my life is over and that I found this channel and that I found you guys. I'm just really glad for it so that I wasn't doing that in a professional setting. Because as you can tell, I graduated and I'm not using that degree. So the rest of the lab went fine. We were drowsy throughout the whole entire thing, but I finished at like 6 o'clock. Maria walked me back to my car, made sure that I was safe, and I was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna take a nap like in the back seat and cover myself with a few of my jackets that I just have like lying in there, just so that like I can sleep off the rest of the chloroform. No sleeping and driving. It's like the first rule of driving. You can't drive if you're asleep. It's dangerous. I decided to take a quick nap. You can see how much coffee I've had today because I am shaking. Maybe I should have another. So this quick nap ended up turning into a sleep. I went to sleep in the back of my car at about 6 and I woke up at about 1 to a phone call from my mum being like, Janet, where are you? Oh my gosh, why aren't you home? It's been like math 7 hours. I was asleep for 7 hours. Oh my gosh, I was asleep for 7 hours. Yeah, my mom was freaking out. She was losing her mind. Was like, no, sorry, I just had a nap in my car. I was super tired after uni. Sorry, I didn't expect it to go so long. Didn't tell her about the chloroform. And yeah, I decided to get a coffee on the way home from uni from McDonald's. And as soon as I got home, I went straight to bed and I slept until about 2 p.m. the next day. So put a finger down if one time you chloroformed yourself. Whoops! But that is the entire story of how my younger, stupider self, my younger, stupider JJ, pretty much chloroformed herself at university. I will say it's definitely one of my stupider moments, but I've had stupid moments. I've had more than that stupid moment. So if you've liked this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. But if you've liked this video, let me know if you would like to hear any other like stupid moments of mine. Other examples are any of the times I've given myself a concussion at work. I've done that at least twice. It's sad that I have to say at least twice because I think it's been more, but I don't remember. Oh, that's not good. One time I played soccer and I was so efficient at being the ball that I managed to put myself in a situation which resulted in me getting a bruise that legitimately had the indentations of a soccer ball. That is probably one of my proudest moments, and I don't know why that is one of my proudest moments, but I managed to be the ball so hard that I got a soccer ball bruise. And then last step, lipstick. So I'm gonna use the other Rihanna lipstick that I got the other day in my first PR pack, and this one is Undefeated. Ooh, I like that. I've already reacted to all of these, like the first unboxing, but like these lipsticks, oh, they are luxurious. So I'm just gonna put this on my lips. Like that's how you put lipstick on your lips, right? I forgot about my coffee. And just like that, we look stunning. Look at that. Oh my God. Look at my face. Look at my face. I may not be good at chemistry. I don't know how I graduated, but ooh, she hits. I loved it. This looks awesome. This looks great. I'm so glad that I went for this. Oh, that lips though, the shimmers though. Yes! Oh, I lipstick on my teeth. I know. Oh, I look so good. Oh, I look so good. Oh, I look so good. This is the look that you wear when you've chloroformed yourself. I'm amazing. Oh my gosh, she may not be good at chemistry, but she can bust out a look. She can bust out a look. I got a little song going on in my head and I'm just doing a cute little boogie to it because I'm just so happy. Ooh, we're getting into it. Ooh, gotta get the whole body going. Yeah! But now that the makeup is on, our eyes are looking so vampy, but yet still so colorful. Our little scullies are on, the lips are looking so good. Just so good. This lipstick, so good. And because now every single one of you knows how JJ chloroformed herself, and because I'm a legitimate beauty goddess on YouTube's, there's only one thing left to do, and that is a sexy, a slow moves. Boom. I don't even know how I graduated, but the thing is this is how like bad I was at uni. I graduated, right? I didn't go to my ceremony. I haven't even paid to get that shiny piece of paper, the most expensive piece of paper in the world to me. I haven't even paid to have that sent to my house. I graduated, the evidence is out there, but I've been too freaking lazy to even pay for that evidence to be in my hands, to be in my grasp. I went to inner uni and I just tapped out. Don't be like me. Don't chloroform yourself. Don't study something that you're not passionate about. Just be yourself and do what you want to do. Screw what everyone else says. Just have fun with it. But please let me know if you do like this style of video. Please let me know if you do enjoy the stupidity of my life and my common sense, if that makes sense. I'm one of the smartest dumb people you'll ever meet, let's be honest. But please let me know down below if you one, like this style of video, two, if you want to hear more story times like the ones I've like listed in this video as examples. Also, let me know what you thought of this story. This tale, this series of unfortunate, stupid events. Please let me know what you think of this, me chloroforming myself. But now that the makeup is all on, the story time is given, and because sexy slow-mos are done, that is it for today's video. That's it. It's over. Party's over. Go home, time to go home. I don't like saying goodbye because one, I'm not that articulate. So like saying goodbye is really, really hard for me because I don't know how to articulate my emotions very well. But also I like seeing all of you. I like seeing all of you. I like chatting to you in the premieres that we do. And it's sad to say goodbye. I don't like saying goodbye. Before I do say fare thee well, even though this video has been a huge cautionary tale to everyone, I do have one super important thing that I do need to tell every single one of you. Whether you've been here for months, whether you've been here for a day, whether this is your first video that you're watching, you need to hear something incredibly important. And I don't know if you're gonna be ready for it, so maybe take a seat. We're gonna have a cute little intimate moment, and I'm about to tell you something, all right? Gonna tell you a cute little secret that I don't think should be a cute little secret anymore. I think the world should know this cute little secret, and that is that you are perfect in every single shape, way, and form. You are intelligent, you are beautiful from the inside out, you are magnificent, you are just, amazing, stunning goddess! You're just all the good things in the world, all the good things in the world wrapped in you. I am lucky enough to know this perfection firsthand, and oh my gosh! The day that I was able to see it, like see it with my eyes, see it with my soul, see it with everything that I am. As soon as I was able to see it, my life got better. My life got so much brighter, my life got so much better. I had something to look forward to because of you guys. I had a cute little highlight to every single one of my days, and that is because every single one of you, because you are absolutely perfect, and you have hearts of gold, and you are just magnificent and amazing, and I'm just so eternally grateful for every single one of you. But in saying that, I know that I'm one of the lucky ones. There are people out there that, I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they go through their lives in such blissful ignorance. Blissful is not the adjective that I would use, but they go through blissful ignorance, not knowing your perfection, not knowing your beauty, your intelligence, your magnificence, your just stunningness and incredibleness and amazingness. They somehow go through their lives not knowing it, not understanding it, having this little piece of them missing because they do not know your perfection. So I need you to do me one small favor. I need you to go out into the world, spiritually, metaphorically at the moment, but go out nonetheless and show them your perfection. Show them your beauty, show them your amazingness, your magnificence, your stunningness, your just everything that makes you you, because you will make the world a better place. You are just gonna make everyone's life so much better, because without knowing it, their lives are just so incomplete, so doo-doo, so why do they even bother? Like, I don't understand how they do it. It makes no sense. So I need you to go out into the world and give their lives meaning. And while you're out there, don't forget what your mother always says. If you can't say something nice, say something cruel.